Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, hi, Jen. How you doing? How's everybody doing? So I just wanted to talk about Senior Go Sega. How you doing? Hope all is well. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well. So just waiting on a couple of people to come in. They're going to join as a guest. The topic will be just talking about setting your goals for 2025 and what was the goals you didn't achieve this year that you might want to have them roll over to 2025 and add a few more goals. And just to say that just because your goals, you didn't achieve your goals this year in 2024, is not considered a failure. What's going on, Aaron? How's it going?
Um,
Yeah, how's it going?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
finna join on screen. Let me get everything set up.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so I'm just talking about just goals, the goals that may or may not achieved in 2024, and it's not just because you didn't achieve what you wanted this year. It's it's not considered a failure. You could you could always roll it over to next year and you start now. You could
You
start.
know, Ramon, I've been sharing the same message for the past week.
Wow.
And I'm glad that you mentioned it because it's important to give yourself grace because I know December is usually a time of deep reflection for most people.
Right.
Seeing what worked, what didn't work, and also what to build on moving forward. And if you didn't check out for most of the goals, don't stop. Your wonderful journey doesn't stop here. So continue to, like I said, move forward. And like I said, continue to build also because don't let that discourage you. You just keep moving forward because guess what? Everyone else is doing. There's a lot of people that probably didn't check off their goals. Well, at least a majority of them, but then next year they might check off pretty much all of them or exceed their expectations. So you just never know, and that's why you have to continue to show up. There's always growth. There's always learning. There's always expansion.
Exactly. Yeah. Just it's just a hey Jack, how you doing? DJ Jack in the house. Hello, Marlene. How's it
Let,
going?
oh, I'm finna get on camera. Give me
Oh no, it's all good. Thank you for the heart me. Yeah, so Marlene, we were just talking about just you achieving your goals and dreams, and if it didn't happen this year, you could start. You don't even have to start in 2025. You could start right now. And Aaron was also talking about December is usually a time of reflection about what you have achieved and maybe what you haven't achieved, and and just rolling it over, and it doesn't stop from there. I mean, me personally, I've been having probably the same goals. I achieved some, and there's some I haven't achieved probably since probably like 2020. But guess what? We start all over. We keep pushing for it. You just keep
Amen.
pushing, find a way to achieve it, and find the right people to help you achieve those goals, and just make the right connection, make the right contacts, and just focus on the goal and not the obstacles.
Just like so. Yeah, I like what you said, and I actually a poem kind of similar to that I shared earlier on my live, and I could share it on here, and it's called "Now in the Momentum Moving Forward." So here it is. If you start now, later on you will be wowed. You overcame a lot, including the negative voices in your head that seem like a crowd. And all around, you made significant changes, prioritizing yourself more with boldness instead of blaming. And look what came in, more good things because of what you are claiming.
That's deep. That is
Yeah,
deep. Yeah, and and also Marlene actually promotes this book, The Power of Now. That's also like a powerful book.
yeah,
So that's deep. And my mentor always said, "Don't put off tomorrow what you could do today." And
I like it.
yeah, and it's about just keeping forward. And when I'm talking to everybody, I'm talking to myself as well. I push myself, and I put myself I I put myself with people like Cool Aaron and Marlene and Coach Lenora to keep me on my toes. And just like it was on the chat today, it was like, who's going live? I
Yeah.
was going to go live, so I actually put myself on Front Street, say I'll be live at this time, so I hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's also, it's also too, just set your put yourself around accountability partners, get you accountability partners, build you a community like me and Aaron do with Coach Lenora and Marlene Akatude, and meet up weekly and or daily or however you need to do it, and just stay prioritized. Write every day, meditate, pray, and yeah, that's that. What, you want to add anything to that, Aaron?
Yeah, focus on the aspects of life that's going well. Also, a lot of times we can dwell on negative things even longer. Start dwelling on the good things longer in your life. Whatever you see that's working or building momentum, focus on it and then use the affirmation: I create this momentum, I continue this momentum.
Mm,
So, one of the things that, we want to stretch out the good things, we want to stretch out the gratitude. So, just as much as it could be something little small that's really not that big negative, but we can carry it for a while. We should actually switch that around and do it with the quote unquote small good things, even though it's not really small, but the good things, and stretch that out and small good things, even though it's not really small, but the good things, and stretch that out and amplify it and
yeah.
dwell in that.
Yes, right. And also, had a quote right here. This came from a pastor. Says, all of our existence has a priority. What that says is like, when we so our purpose, we got to also find our purpose. Our purpose also has a priority. It's not for ourselves. It's to serve and to help people achieve what they need to do as well as for ourselves. So it's like we're kind of like, whether we like it or not, like a pay it forward business that we're in, like just like in life, just pay it forward. And a priority of power is to serve your community and others. So with that is power community. It could be on TikTok, your neighborhood, and just just to serve, like to unlock your greatness, as they would say. My pastor would say, greatness is serving.
Thank you, Marlene.
Yes. Thank you, Marlene. Yes, and yeah, so unlock your greatness, and as you, the more that you serve, as far as serving, what I mean by serving is just like you could pass on kindness. It don't always have to be material things or money. Just pass on kindness, uh, power of gratitude. It goes a long way.
I like that. And one of the other things that I want to share with people in my life is take actions that you feel called to take. Remember, faith, give yourself grace, and don't wait to be great.
Right. Yes. Be great now.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about how you could do this and do that. You just start now, and then all that will fall into place.
And
You'll
for
all
more topics like this, everyone, right here, Key Martin Enterprises, y'all can go to his podcast, which is on Spotify and YouTube, and he probably has more on other platforms. Unlock Your Greatness by Ramon Martin. So definitely check that out for more inspirational conversations on here. And like I said, and support the content, support the videos. Like I said, we got a lot of good momentum going, connected with amazing people that's doing amazing things throughout the world.
yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah. And with that said, you could also follow Aaron on his podcast called For Us to Elevate.
Yeah,
Yes. And he also got great content on there, great people, got great coaches on there, and just all kind of great guests.
have to go back to have a good evening. Okay, you too, Marlene. Like I said, thank you for coming in and supporting. And like I said, I'm excited to see you when you come live later on.
Yeah, thank you
Uh,
so much, Marlene. I'll see you this evening.
Speaking of podcasts, building the momentum that you want now. And like I said, one of the things I always tell people is remember faith, and this kind of comes in with giving ourselves grace, like you talked about earlier. Another way that we can remember faith is really looking at, like I said, the path that we're on, why we chose this path, why we're pursuing this, or whatever it is. Restore your faith in wonderful possibilities, which I talked about on my previous lives. One of the ways that we can restore our faith in wonderful possibilities is track your progress. Sometimes we don't even realize how good that we're doing, and you realize you're more resilient than you are, you're more stronger than you thought. So track your progress. That comes back to what I said earlier, celebrating your growth, connecting back to your why, connecting back to your purpose. And then also, like I said, just that consistency and following through. You can just have fun exploring. Like I said, I know everyone is excited for 2025 as you should be. Like I said, it's not even just a yearly thing. We're talking about a lifestyle, a way of living, a way of being. So when we're talking about thriving, like a lot of people say, what's your word for 2025? I've been saying thrive in 2025, but we want to thrive even beyond it, 2026, 2027. It's not just a year
Right.
thing, but it's a lifestyle.
No, right. Yeah, you set yourself up for a lifetime of achievements. You don't have to do year by year goals, annual goals. You set yourself up for your lifetime. Set up yourself for the next generation. Leave the world better than what you found it, and that goes with daily, monthly, yearly,
Yeah.
yeah, lifetime, and and with just you just piling on, and that's what Aaron would say. Just find every little victory every day. Like find something good that came out the day that you did, no matter how big or small.
Definitely, definitely. Like I said, it takes persistence, and you have to be a person that's really committed to this type of knowledge and just really wanting to put it into use and transform your life in a wonderful way. And if you're already living a wonderful life, which I hope you already are, just amplifying it and just doing more amazing things. And this kind of goes back to, like I said, not giving up. And since we're talking about that, that's why I actually published my newest graphic design called Remember Believe in Your Vision.
Believing your vision. Oh, that's
Yep.
nice.
Yep, and kind of with the tiger eye here, with the radiant light. Um, but yeah, it's very important, like I said, because you have that vision for a reason. You have that, like I said, calling those goals for a reason. So go
Yeah.
after them.
Oh yes. Hello, Tabiska. How you doing?
How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So
Then
Angeles, I believe it says in her bio, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Oh yes, she's actually she's a Cali girl. She's actually from the Bay Area as well. Yeah, mutual friend. Very good people.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah. Then also this another quote say you must find a way to make your light brighter. So you must find a way to make your light brighter for for the people, like for people around you. So like for my wife is a good example. She draws people, like people just want to talk to her and vent, and they it happen. I've seen it happen a few times. Say like, I don't know why, but I feel I should tell you this, and they just talk to her about things. So like, just be that light. Hey cousin, how you doing? And just be that light for somebody. And once you do things and you attract people, you attract the right people into your life, and people come to you with whatever, if it's issues or want try to find solutions to their problems or issues. And so like that's just a way to make your light brighter. uh,
That's
I've
great.
seen it
Christine.
awesome.
I remember her from the past lives before.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I actually gave a follow. I meant to
yeah,
been there, but I like what you said, and like I said, it's just the energy that you're carrying. And like I said earlier today, I had to set my intentions. I had to say, okay, let me take time to meditate. Let me take time to reground myself, and let me start visualizing. Let me see, just how I'm going to choose to show up today. Let me be present, and then think about the ideas that I'm going to entertain throughout the day. What's the energy that I'm going to carry? What am I focusing on designing, creating? So I think that was very important. And also, I seen this is a little different topic. I seen the amazing streak that you was on with you and your wife through the TikTok chat thing.
yeah,
That's real cool, like the level of consistency y'all had through the TikTok chat thing. So that was really cool to see.
yeah. It started off with her stalking me, and we're gonna edit that. She's not gonna watch that one.
Mm. Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a nice journey, and yeah, no, it's amazing how TikTok does that, and just it just shows like how long way we go in, and just going by with being a light for somebody. That's how it started off. Started off as friends, and her coming to me about things, and then pretty soon it was vice versa, and then fast forward, and here we are.
Happy.
And yep, OQP, only quality people. And
Yeah.
then yeah, yeah, and
That,
also I don't know if my cousin's still here. My cousin also she's a serial entrepreneur. She's an actress and
and a
does
dancer too, right?
yeah, dancer as well. Yeah, and also like she attracts she's a light of a lot of people's world. And yes, and just doing amazing things. Just wanted to let you know that, cousin. I see what you're doing, and keep up the great work. Coach Lenora, how you doing, Coach?
Hey, Coach Lenora, how are you doing? Marlene was actually just here. She had to go back to work. But hey, Coach Lenora, we're having great topics. It's funny because Ramon came on here sharing the messages that I've been sharing with people. So we're talking about building the momentum that you want now, giving yourself grace if you didn't check off most of the goals or some of the goals that you want, and also not letting that discourage you and continue to build moving
Yeah.
forward.
Oh yes. Okay. Yep. Hope you're okay now. Don't be driving home now. Don't be
Yeah,
driving.
stay safe and
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we were definitely talking about just keeping the momentum going from 2024 to 2025, and if you didn't achieve your goals, achieve them right now. It's not too late. You could still start now, and you could still roll over into the next year and more. Yeah.
I'm a
And Coach already paid you compliments earlier, so I'm not going to repeat it.
I'm actually getting a new idea for this design that I'm working on actually.
Thank you for the heart. Thank you so much.
Well, being the light. Trying to see how we
Oh
just
yes,
live
yes. Yeah.
big.
Also, yeah, that was the last topic we was on, Coach. Just gotta find a way to make your light brighter. We are the light, but we try to make it brighter to benefit ourselves and also others.
Oh, thank you, Coach Lenora.
She said she gave you the heart before she about that compliment. I gave you a great compliment before you came in here.
Yeah, like I said,
I'll cut and edit it and I'll send it to you.
yeah, like I said, I was just showing one of my new graphic designs, Believe in Your Vision, which kind of, pertains to this topic. I'm working on a new one. I'm also working on my poetry book. Now you have to tell me. Um, like I said, and I'm very excited. I keep redesigning my poetry book cover that I'm going to potentially release. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And I can actually show y'all what I'm working on right now. So this is the book. See that?
Okay. Yes. See, I gotta learn how to do the little split screens on here for guests.
Okay, I forgot. Coach Lenore, can you guide him through it? It should be at the bottom, or you should click on
I know.
mine.
I'm sorry. I should have been nice to you since you've been here, Coach. Can you help me?
I can look it up.
Yes.
I forgot how I know how to do it, but I kind of forgot how to explain it in a sense.
Yeah. Let's see. Live guest, flip camera, mirror your video, mute microphone, pause live settings, comment, share, about me, live events, activities.
It might be live settings. I'm not sure. Hold on.
Enhance, background sound effects, stickers.
Let's see how to.
Yeah, so Coach, yeah, when what we were talking about was just like
You should be able to go where your guest comes at the bottom and click that. Yeah, so I guess you click on mine. Okay, she just requested.
okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Coach.
Hey,
hey. Yeah, I think there's a way at the bottom where you see like the two people, the multi-guest part, like the two little heads at the bottom. I
yep.
don't know. You have an Android, so I don't know how y'all's phone.
Wait a minute. Wait a
But
minute.
at the bottom, it should be a place where you can click, and then it'll have some boxes that look like either they're going out or they can come in, and then you can click there.
Let's see. Box wallpaper live show.
It should be something, yeah, with the boxes. Like, I mean, not boxes as in like you're doing battles, but just like
Yeah.
a shape of a box towards the
Oh,
top.
okay. I think I see it now. Settings grid switch over.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, cool. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, that'll be $25. You're welcome.
Right
No,
on.
I'm
Oh,
just
thank you.
joking.
Yeah. You know, it will be even when I win the next month when
Oh, when you win the
when you draw.
raffle?
Yeah.
I know it's coming up tomorrow. I guess I gotta go live so I can do that because I haven't gone live that much this month, so I feel bad.
Oh, that's okay. I actually what we was talking about earlier was just I was telling the people in the comments
Oh,
that
it's Aaron's face.
yeah,
Sorry,
Yep,
I'm
it's
recognizing that's
that's
your
actually
face,
me.
right?
I designed it.
that's
Yep.
you.
So yeah, so that's gonna be
Wow.
potentially my book cover for my poetry book.
Yeah, I love it. That's exactly what I saw. I was like, wait a minute, that's Aaron's
That's
face.
Aaron. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh,
I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah. You definitely post that so I'll reshare it and I'll put that in my stories.
Yeah, I'd love to market it too. Whenever you come out with the poetry book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna. I definitely would buy it. Leslie, she's a big poet. She's big on poetry.
I didn't know. Oh, I was saying it. Well, she was on my live before, and she talked about how she liked poetry.
Yeah.
Congratulations now that I'm talking to you and all of that. And yeah, did you post any
Thank you.
pictures of the wedding or anything? Did I
No,
miss it?
what wasn't most? It wasn't not much pictures. It was at the home Department of Home Affairs. We just wanted to
Oh, okay.
get married and stuff. Yeah,
I see Chico is making noises, so
yeah.
he
Chico heard
obviously
my voice.
he missed you both.
Oh yeah, yeah. What's going on, Chico? Yeah, yeah. Chico like I'm supposed to be the star of this show and stuff.
I know, right?
That mommy
He's
been
just
hating on me.
being.
Yeah. So we was also just telling the community about just like said, oh, there you go. What's up, Chico?
He's just like he's frustrated because I brought dinner home and he's just like, where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find it.
I know you like feed me, mommy. Chico.
He acts like I never fed him, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all. I'm actually going to come down, get myself situated, and if y'all are still talking, I'll come back up a little later.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just tell you the quick compliment I gave y'all.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. No, we was also talking about telling people in the chat about like just you build like a nice community like we did, and just kind of hold. It also actually holds me accountable. And I was just saying like when we was talking about who's going live, so I put myself on blast that I'll be going live at this time.
Okay.
So I have to put myself on live. So my accountability part just hold me responsible for that because y'all. Then you need
Yeah.
the message thing. I'm looking forward to it. So I said,
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, I'm gonna look for you, and I looked, and it was a few minutes after 6. I was like, I don't see him, but then I was getting my nails done, and I said, oh, let me go ahead and try again after I get back home from the nail shop. I was like, maybe he'll be out then, but Marlene had already shared it with me, so I could see it as I was pulling into my garage. So I was like, oh, there he is.
And I'm not sure if you caught the poetry that I shared because me and Ramon was talking about building the momentum that you want now. But since you joined, I can
I
share this.
didn't hear it. No.
Okay, so it's called Now and the Momentum Moving Forward. If you start now, later you will be wowed. You overcame a lot, including the negative voices in your head that seem like a crowd, and all around you made significant changes, prioritizing yourself more with boldness instead of blaming. And look what came in, good things because of what you are claiming.
Ah, I love it. Click, click, look, snap, snap, snap. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Do you hear the poetry? He's like, I smell your food. That's what I know. Oh my goodness, but no, that's great. How long does it take you to come up with your poems, Aaron?
It's usually like a day. It's very easy for me. I just flow into it. It's just pretty much like my graphic designs. Usually when I'm
Yeah.
writing poetry, it comes from self-reflection or something I didn't learn or lessons from the past or something that want people to gain awareness of that I feel I can help people. And it just comes easily and naturally, and then I just start writing or whatever, or especially if I have a lot of emotions or deep emotions or whatever, I kind of write it out or whatever. So it's just stuff
Yeah.
that helps people gain clarity, and then also remember that struggle isn't your whole story. So that's the whole purpose of my poetry.
right.
Yep, not at all. Not at all. It's funny you say that because I'm going to start going live. I mean, I wish we knew what was going on with this TikTok app because I want to start going live about stuff. But then I'm like, is it only going to be for a few weeks? And then next thing you know, I got to find another place to talk about it. But I just want to talk about, and I'm creating a course actually on people who aren't fulfilling their purpose. You know, it's like everything that I'm coming across now from being with Troy and Dolly, from participating in a Myron Golden training to a different training I just did last night. It's all about purpose. It's all about people, thinking into the results that you want, so to speak, and becoming who you have been put on this earth to do. And you get to choose who that person is, right? And so that's what I really want to go live talking about, like how can I, as a coach, help people to start thinking through that particular version of their life, what that looks like, but also what are some practical things that people can do to put into place to get there. Because I just feel like too many people are so, like, it's night and day from like even what they're doing at work that they hate. They're going to this job, they don't like it, they know that they have to do it to pay their bills, whatever the case may be. So then the other side of that is, what would that look like to be fulfilled, to feel like you're living your purpose, that you're doing what you've been put on this earth to do? And I don't know, lately I mean, I've always been called to help people with that, but now it's just a passion of mine is to help people to do that because I'm putting processes in place to do it for myself and I want to help other people.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
that's
So
huge, I think,
that's
because
huge.
it's a lot of people that are in that predicament, and it's a new year, and we can't, like you were saying, Aaron, when I came on, about the new year. One of y'all was saying that, but you can't just continue to leave everything the way that it's always been. We gotta make some changes. Nobody's gonna do it for us.
Right? Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, and
Chico.
that is yeah, and that way, yeah. So like, yeah, setting people up to succeed, and as you set yourself up as well for success.
Yes,
You,
exactly.
you, you're making a difference while making a living, and of course,
Right.
and
And you can use your job to
yeah,
fund your dream.
exactly.
Use your
Yep.
job to fund your dream. Like, don't just feel like I have to quit everything and just go and do this and jump. I mean, it's great to leap, and I'm this close to leaping myself. But at the
Oh
same
yeah,
time, it's like, but you also can use the work that you're doing to fund the dream that you have. And yes, it's going to be a little bit of duality there for a little bit, where you're working a little bit, on your business while you're working at your job, and maybe your lunch isn't just hanging out talking to your friends, but it's getting into a quiet room and eating your lunch while you're working on something of your own, or
right.
you're getting up
Yeah.
a little earlier or staying up a little later, like all those things to kind of make it happen. But
Uh, Hey, a job is what you pay for. A calling is what you made for.
yep, and it'll be worth it 100%. So
Oh yeah.
so exciting. So yeah, no, I love this topic. So like I said, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna get him out and about, let him do his business. He's
Oh yeah.
obviously sleeping.
Yeah. He's bored.
I know he's bored with all of us. He's like, okay, yeah, I've seen this rodeo before.
Yeah.
Now he's ready to just go ahead, eat his little food, and then I'll just be listening in though, so I'll still be in the
All right.
room.
No
All
problem.
right, see
All right. Thank
you.
you.
I like what Coach Noah talked about because also this is where faith
I can
comes
get it to
in.
work. There it is.
You feel like okay, the bar is here, but you know that there's something way above here, and
Yeah.
that vision plus that faith will help you go above that uncertainty, above that like scarcity mindset. So then you're like, okay, let me just start planning, what if? Okay, what if, positive scenario? Because a lot of times we can look at the what if negative scenario, but okay, let's look at the what if positive scenario. What if I try this? What if I share my passion on TikTok? What if I continue to build on this? And then just start doing it and have fun with it and then do it with a purpose too. So then you start to do it and do it. Okay, I'm building. And like I said, once again, I always tell people consistency turns into momentum and momentum turns into rhythm. So, and life, there's so many ways of opportunities coming in, an abundance of opportunities. I know I attract a lot of opportunities just from TikTok. I know some on Instagram, Facebook, a variety of ways. And it just opens your mind more to what can really happen, and you just kind of realize like, hey, I'm gonna put myself best in position, energetically wise, mentally wise, emotionally wise, and I'm gonna do my part, and I know that the divine is working behind the scenes and has aligned everything in my favor. So I just need to show up in the right energy, the best, that I can, in a positive love and energy, and much excitement. Because when you act off passion and act off excitement, that's a strong energy that you're putting into your work, your craft. That's how you get a lot of magnificent results. Continue to do that. Once again, it kind of builds that momentum, and you start seeing, okay, I'm starting to see different shifts here. I'm seeing a little bit more opportunities. I'm seeing people that's following me that's kind of aligned with the direction that I want to go. Or I'm already seeing people now that's on my algorithm that's already established in the industry that I want to be in, or already in, and I just want to keep leveling up and whatever that is. So like I said, those opportunities will show up, and it's a reflection of how you show up. I'm going to repeat that again. The opportunities will show up because it's a reflection of how you show up.
Love that. Love that. There, I got type that in. They need to hear
Yeah,
that.
actually. Wait a
Hey,
minute. I forgot. I can't type it in. I'm so used to being
yeah,
a
you
live
usually
host.
on the other
Yeah,
side, huh?
yeah, the
I
live
don't know.
host.
I don't see if I could type it in. I don't think I can.
You can.
I
You
can.
have to type in. I forgot. How do I forget?
That show you. I guess I need to go live more. Huh?
Yeah. Let's see. So take me a while. Let me do it with two hands and take this off the thing. I actually got a new phone stand. Uh,
Did
gotta
you buy it
use it
off?
a little bit more.
Did you buy it off Troy TikTok Shop?
No, it's funny. My mom had actually gave me one for Christmas.
Hmm.
Let's see. Let me type it in. The almost done.
Oh, you know, it's all good.
Almost mistyped it. One of the things that sometimes get me is when you reread something and you reread something before you typed it to make sure you didn't mistype, and then you still end up mistyping it. You be like, wait a minute, I already double checked this.
Yeah. Let's see. Reply to cool Aaron. Comment settings. What the heck? Mark viewer. How do you pin it?
Let's see if I can share it live with someone else because I shared it with a good amount of people. Let's see. Let's see.
That's right. Yeah, you are a moderator. That's right. I figured this thing out. The opportunities that shows is a reflection of how you show up. Yes, because it all shows up in the results.
All right, send it to someone else. So make sure we get some more people in this live. We have 2K likes. Is it showing 2K likes on yours?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's good
Thank
because
you for the likes.
sometimes something different, but that's good.
Yeah, could type in that as well. Again, great people know how to position themselves.
Right,
Yeah.
prepare for what you prayed for. That's something that I even had to start looking at, especially going into this personal development and personal growth is you can pray for something, but prepare for it not to work out. And I said, wait a minute, let's see if I can get different results for praying, but then preparing as if it did work out. So that's when I started saying, wait a minute, I can persist in a negative assumption or persist in a positive assumption. Let me see the results can change if I started persisting in a positive assumption instead of me praying, then not preparing for my prayers to work out. Let me pray and prepare for my prayers to work out. So that's where once again the faith comes in, and then like I said, taking those actions. I was on live. I was on Denise's live earlier, and she was talking about when there seems to be like a denial, add an affirmation, to make sure that you're not in that negative loop, so kind of rewriting the story in a sense. So I liked it that she mentioned there, like affirm this, keep affirm this, keep claiming this, because that will be brought into your reality.
All right. Yeah, and definitely, great people. You position yourself, then you could help people. You could lead people into position themselves as well, and could be consistent with with the progress. And just like our coaches and mentors, they know how to position themselves, and they know how to lead us to get in a situation, and even if not even better.
And guess what? Speaking of that, I just got well, a couple minutes ago, Ella Vitality Gmail, embrace new beginnings.
Mm,
So thought that was amazing to see that. That was divine timing right there. But
right.
like I said, those new beginnings can be greater and will be. Just claim it and be it,
Mhm.
embody it. So, like I said, it's just like me with graphic designing. I developed a mindset of a designer. What would a designer think? A couple years ago, I really committed myself to graphic designing. I started looking at videos of successful graphic designers. I started looking at the basics of it again, the fundamentals. I started looking at the psychology behind it, how they design, how they place elements, and all those things. And then I just stayed consistent. I had a desire, but it wasn't until I really reflected and said, wait a minute, what do I visualize myself doing with my graphic designs? Sorry, I'm back. My sister came home, but yes, embrace new
Beginning,
beginnings.
beginning. Okay.
And then I
Tell,
said,
tell
wait
sister
a
we
minute.
said hello.
Oh yeah, tell your sister we said hey and hope she's doing well. And I started thinking, what do I want to design and what do I imagine my graphic designs being? And that's when I said, you know what, I'm going to take what's authentic to me and put that in my graphic design. So in my graphic designs, I'm telling a story. I want the images to portray strength, confidence, unity, love, just inner peace in a sense. And that's something that I know a lot of people are struggling with. And let's say if I put these images out there, because I know that images plays a huge role, this can also uplift and inspire people because we're seeing images every single day. So then that's kind of where I started putting a lot of these in. I started really making these inspirational based graphic designs. And like I said, I've seen so much growth. And like I said, I'm looking forward to having a lot of mine in shirts also, which I'm working on because I got the phone cases, obviously, where people can go and buy them, the canvas prints, metal prints, art prints, wall art, Apple Watch bands, and all these things. But like I said, I'm gonna get more into like the shirts and designs and stuff,
Yeah,
which I'm very excited about. So, like I said, it's one of the ways that I express myself through graphic designing, just like I do with poetry. So, that's like I said, my purpose behind it.
that's right. Yeah, apply knowledge.
Right.
Yes. And then just going back to what you're saying about like about praying for what you want, and then there's a focus on the goal, and also like when we pray, God send us packages that we under. Our vision is definitely different from the Almighty. Mighty. So you will get things that we're not expecting, and stuff that we pray for, we don't expect it, and we wonder what's going on, but we ask for you to get you pray for something and it doesn't come in, it won't always come in flowers and roses. It will be some challenges and obstacles, and it might just something that it'll also be something that we're not expecting, but not knowing that is also our blessing, and it'll be our roadmap to what we want, what we need.
And it can also unfold in a wonderful way and multiply in a variety too. So if I'm focusing on that aspect, like for instance, let's say a basketball player, focuses on coming to the pros, right? You're focused on being a professional athlete, but then being a professional athlete and that stuff, let's say you get into the pros, it opens the opportunities for you to be in movies or video games or, like I
Right.
said, charities or whatever. So the things that you pray for can come to you and also can open up new opportunities from that path that you're choosing also. Yes, there are often obstacles we have to show how bad we want it.
Exactly.
And yes, I think that's the part with the committed decision. And then also, that could just be another level of just showing the skills that we have gained and applying them. It's like a video game. You're going to probably use some of the skills that you use in level one to pass level two. Maybe not
Exactly.
all of them, but some of them. And because you're using the previous lessons you learned from the previous stages, but then you're also gaining the stuff that you're learning in the stage that you're in right now. So it could just be a rehearsal of what you have already learned also.
Exactly.
Yet you
Just
have
got
to
build
build up
skills
the
for what's
strength.
ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got definitely got to build your skills for what you ask and what you pray for in your goals and dreams. And just like want to be a mindset coach, you got to do a lot of reading, writing, meditation, and you got to keep on showing up to these meetings, and
Right.
you got to report to your coaches and mentors quite often.
Got to
It
be open minded.
gotta be open minded. No,
Got to
yeah,
be
you cannot.
straightforward.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Just like the that we talked about before, just like the coach with the playbook.
Exactly, exactly. I'll tell people that if the play doesn't work, you have to redesign the play. A coach doesn't give up. If the coach designs a play and runs it and it doesn't work, the coach redesigns the play, redesigns, and eventually everything aligns. It's just with me and graphic design. And there's many times that I have to redesign an image, but then eventually everything aligns. And so a lot of people might give up and say, this goal is not for me. No, that goal is for you. You just also might need to readjust or redesign and keep redesigning. And eventually you find something that aligns. One of my coaches
Exactly.
told me that if you want to be a mindset
I
coach,
can.
the mindset will be challenged. Exactly, because when you're in a mindset coach, it's because the only way you can bless others with their mindset is for you to have gone through something that's very powerful.
Mhm.
I like that you shared that because also you're dealing with other people too that might be more fragile minded, or you have to also understand from where they're coming from. And so
Mhm.
you're learning the balance between setting your tone and also making sure that they're able to gravitate towards you also. And you have to be a person, once again, to be open minded, look from different perspectives, but
Right.
also go to the root of it. And I think a great mindset coach doesn't just touch on the symptoms of things, but they go to the root of it. And that's why I'm able to connect with so many people on a deeper level, because I'm willing to connect with myself on a deeper level. I'm able to have these conversations with myself and do deep reflections, which I'm able to also do that with other people, and people that see that you're willing to go, the extra mile in a sense. Or like I said, just being present, having these conversations, like I say, okay, I respect this, their presence is, very peaceful. I feel I can really trust them. And like I said, being straightforward, like, okay, this is, for instance, I can use an example. Okay, a person can feel like, why I don't have a lot of clarity if I want to do this. Okay, let's see. Why do you feel you don't have clarity? Is it something that's missing? Do you feel like it's in your routines? It feel like it's not consistent? Now, why not being consistent or this or that? And then we can kind of build on that and then teach them how to design their life in a wonderful way and then create a blueprint. And so I think that's one of the unique aspects about myself, being a graphic designer, also in the personal development industry, because graphic designing and mindset personal development is a lot alike, because there's a lot of redesigning that goes on in the mind and emotions and understanding. There's a lot of images that need to be changed when it comes to visualizing, like I said, beliefs, and then once you kind of redirect and change it and see things from a different lens, again, a new perspective, then you can start, being clear on the image that you want to live in and then live in a wonderful image. And so that's why I kind of combine the two and say, wait a minute, let me teach you how to design your life. And so I can use the mindset of a designer, but you don't have to be a designer to design your life. You can have a mindset of a designer, whether you're a mindset coach, an author, or whatever it is. And then you can say, okay, now I understand it. I can design my life. I can be selective, just like a graphic designer. I can be selective with my intentions, the ideas that I'm entertaining. And so now looking at it from a graphic designer, it's kind of fun because now I can combine the both and add this unique element and teach people, hey, you're already designing your life through the power of your words, thoughts, and actions. But also you can redesign what's not aligned. And so once I realize I can redesign what's not aligned, okay, that's the fun part, because now I feel like I have more control, and then I can step into that power and claim my power. And so that's what kind of give me that unique, look in life, adding graphic design and interpersonal development.
Yeah, no, that's right. You just find just the things that you're aligned with, and just yeah, like being
I noticed that Coach
the
Lenore too.
oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually one of the first things I noticed. I said you seen the pictures of your wife up in the by the books.
Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, there you go. That's just gotta make my life look a little beautiful and stuff. Just I mean, I'm more than just a pretty face as well, but yeah, that she makes it make it a lot better. Yeah, no, yeah, like in the self development industry and stuff, and you find something that you're aligned with, like you said, like your graphic design and poetry. I think that matches just well, and yeah, so you find something that fits, and you find your gift, and getting off this shifting on the topic a little bit, just like your gift is not, of course, it's not for you.
Yeah.
You receive your gift, which you're blessed with, and you open it up and you spread it out to others. And just with that, and just going back to just to keep going back to what I'm saying is just spread your gift, and when you find your purpose, and spread it to others. And that's what the book behind this beautiful lady right here, Circle of the One. It's talk. We're talking about, most of us are talking about like how we could, as my topic is, unlock your greatness, and how we could help others and stuff, and help other people achieve what they want in life.
Right, and that's just the amazing thing because I'll tell people you don't know how many people lives that you impact. We impact people's lives more than we know, and I talked about that when I was on your podcast, and that's why I tell people to choose to show up each day in a wonderful way because you can be the reason why somebody never gave up or somebody continued their path or somebody are inspiring other people just like you are doing. So that's the amazing thing about it, and people come to you with testimonies and you will be amazed.
Yes, yeah. Our story is not for us. Our story is to um, for somebody who need to hear it. Like we say that our story could be somebody's survival guide, and as you would say it,
Our story can be someone's thriving guide.
right. Yes, yes. Our story could be that inspiration that could get somebody, help somebody with a breakthrough and just get started on what they need. And just give you an example of Les Brown. Les Brown actually hired his first coach. I think his name is Mike Williams. Mike Williams was also like a coach and motivational speaker, and he helped Les Brown to get to where he was. And we don't know much about his coach that coached him, but Les Brown is the person who he is today, and his coach is still coaching, but like what I'm trying to say is he is he kind of like behind the scenes. So sometimes somebody that we mentor could be the next Les Brown, the next Bob Proctor, the next Troy Chadwick, the
Right.
next Dolly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're in the collaboration business, not competition.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, teamwork makes
Yeah,
the dream work. And as we're talking with this topic, I do want to do like some personal development questions, and we can go different topics here and there. But what is, for everyone that's in here, what's an aspect of yourself that you hid that you felt that it was hard to express that later on you found joy in? Was it expressing joy? Was it tapping into your creativity? Was it being authentic? What was one aspect of yourself that you hid and later on actually wasn't afraid to express it no more and actually be joy in expressing it?
that's a great question. Hello, Michelle. Yeah, mine was not coming on camera and video. I was very shy,
Oh,
and
hey, Michelle, how are you doing? Yeah, I know her actually. Okay, that's a good one, Ramon.
Yeah.
Michelle is a great supporter of mine. I connected with her through
Oh, nice to meet you, Michelle.
another creator on TikTok. She actually introduced me to the poet Bam, which I end up. She does poetry, and then the poet Bam. She has box battles where every poet can share their poetry, and like I said, people get gifted coins and stuff, and it was amazing. So thank you, Michelle, for the connection. Anyone that's into hygiene and just keeping up with dental and work and stuff, definitely check out Michelle. Thank you for the gifts. But yeah, we're having great topics, Michelle.
Thank you,
We're
Michelle.
talking
Thank you for the
about
gift.
personal development. We're talking about building the momentum that you want to create now instead of waiting. So that's what we're talking about. So my question now that we're asking is, what aspect of yourself did you hide that you eventually no longer had and actually found joy in expressing? Ramon was being on camera. I want to say for me, oh, this
Thank you for the
might
gift, Michelle.
this might be joy. This might be authenticity also. So it's a combination of them, but I kind of embraced it later on. Like earlier in my childhood, I did. Later on, I kind of didn't, and then I refound it again.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me. I was an introvert growing up. I'm still kind of am, but like the business that we're in now, I got to make myself not make myself, but I show up. I show up and I talk and come on screen. I do interviews. I have my own podcast.
Nice.
And yeah, so it took me just about like 4 years ago. I'm just now getting on the camera and stuff. I wouldn't do this 4 years ago. I wouldn't talk or anything. But who would not want to see this handsome face on the screen, right?
Coach North said, "My desire for more, meaning I grew up on a farm very poor and didn't think I deserved abundance." Thank you for sharing. That exactly your desire for more. And then once you stepped out of that environment, in a sense, you said, I remember you even talking about this, I believe on my podcast, you knew you wanted a more abundant life. And I talked about this, go above and beyond what is projected in your environment. And that's what Coach Lenora has done. That's what you have done, Ramon. Is that and Michelle, like I said, we're all, like I said, visioning beyond and doing more. And some people will look like, oh, really, you're doing this or you're doing that, but you got to realize that vision is for you. That vision is for you to carry out. You're creating that momentum, and those that will align with you will align. You just have to continue to show up and shine.
Right, yeah. It's just what we were talking about earlier. Make your light bright.
And for Michelle, since you're coming in, I actually wrote a new poem similar to the topics that we're sharing, and it's called Now in the Momentum Moving Forward. Yes, I got a lot of backlash, but you don't have to understand exactly because you're going to
Exactly.
find a that will understand. You're gonna find the people that's going to support you. Like I said, and that's the thing. Like I said, I know, people. I know that feeling. I think we all know that feeling. But that's where we kept showing up, and then people will be like, "Okay, how did you do it? How, was you able to go through the process and stuff?" And like I said, that's why I always tell people that come into my lives, continue to let your vision of success lead you in your daily steps.
Oh, love your poems. You should hear the poem that he quoted earlier. If you don't
Oh,
mind, can you
yeah.
read the poem
Yeah,
for me?
I'll definitely share the poem again. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing that. Thank you, everyone, for sharing because, like I said, we can all help each other and gain new perspectives and also apply the knowledge that we're sharing and get amazing results. So, Michelle, based on these topics that we're having on this live, I created a poem actually before that called Now in the Momentum Moving Forward. So, here it is. If you start now, later on, you will be wowed. You overcame a lot, including the negative voices in your head that seem like a crowd. And all around you made significant changes, prioritizing yourself more with boldness instead of blaming. And look what came in, more good things because of what you are claiming.
Bam. You're gonna copyright that, and nobody
Hey, it's
gonna.
already recorded on TikTok.
It's already recorded, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. The poet Bam that I talked about earlier, she always finished her poetry off with Bam. Like after she's done, she would say Bam.
Now drop the mic, but drop the pen.
But yeah, but that poem is all about starting the momentum now. And I've been telling people, don't wait to be great. You can't stop greatness. And that's what I tell people, greatness can't be stopped. And if you realize that greatness is within you and you know that you can't stop greatness, greatness can't be stopped, then you won't be afraid to express the greatness that is within you.
Right. Yes. No. Yes. That's one thing about unlock your greatness to elevate.
Exactly.
So
I
yeah.
like
So
the
we
like
yes
that.
we
The
got to
greatness that,
yeah. We're gonna have to
and like
do something about that. We got to collaborate on that some way somehow. Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So that yeah. So it's about what you think and feel about yourself. It's not about what others think. You want something, you want to achieve something, work on it, go get it. Black tune up the noise and go for it. What people think about you is none of your spiritual business. Yes, don't have to
Michelle,
be great.
don't
Yes,
wait to be great. Don't live take control exactly. And like I said, that's why I always talk about visualizing, going above and beyond, and hyping yourself up. A lot of people can hype themselves up for the wrong things or hyping themselves off of something potentially not working out. Stop hyping yourself up for potentially something working out, and that's why I talk about persisting that positive assumption. You just never know, but you just need to show up. And one of the things earlier that I said, Michelle, is that the opportunities that shows up is a reflection of how you show up. And I'll repeat that again. The opportunities that show up is a reflection of how you show up, especially on a consistent basis. So
right.
that's one thing that I want to, make people more aware of.
Yes, and yes, 80%. They say 80% of your success is showing up.
Right, right.
And,
We see so many people on TikTok that's, having all these successes and even off the platforms and Instagram, whatever. One of the things I tell people also is, like I said, make sure that you're studying people in the field that you want to be in, study yourself, all those great things. Look at success stories of people overcoming the odds,
yes,
people that have overcome tremendous amount, because that will also restore your faith. And you will say, okay, if this person was able to do this with this little amount of resources it seemed like they had, or this condition or this circumstance, I know I can definitely achieve this. And I'm not even in the position that they was in. Or I probably was in that position and they was able to make it. So you can always learn through people's stories or going through trials and tribulations, and then like I said, finally making it too. So just make sure that you're applying the knowledge and you staying focused. I definitely don't focus on negative comments, but I do like constructive feedback. Yeah, there's a
right.
difference.
It's different.
There
There's definitely a difference.
there is a difference, and I like the respect of our mindset coaches and the community that we're part of. For you that don't know, me, Ramon, and Coach Lenora here is in a group called Master Your Mind. If you want to join it or whatever, you can message me or give me your email, and I can send that. But we study with elite level mindset coaches in the personal development industry. Sure, Chadwick, Dolly Alexandra, and then we might have even special guests like Phil Goldfine,
Yeah.
Academy winning producer, and other people. Andrea Waters Kings, which was another one, like I said. But we study with elite level mindset coaches. We tap into breaking old habits that don't serve us, tapping into greater levels of potential. We talk about divine wisdom and tapping into spiritual aspects, emotional, physical. So that's what we kind of study, and that's how we also continue to gain this knowledge. And iron sharpens iron, and like Ramon said earlier, surrounding yourself with that community is very important. A positive community is a powerful community. So wanted to share that, but exactly, that's very important. And like I said, once you surround yourself, like I said, in that energy on a consistent basis, it's going to be hard to fall off track. And even if you do fall off track, you're easy to put yourself back on track.
What is that?
And that's because that consistency turns into momentum, and then momentum turns into rhythm. So it starts to make sense once you really start applying it also, which is the key.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's as Troy Chadwick says, knowledge is not always power. You could know everything, you could read the book from front to end, but if you don't apply it, it just stored information. Yeah, so it's about like applying the knowledge. Once you get the knowledge, you gotta take action right away and apply it and
Yeah.
focus on and find a strategy on what to do and how to do
And I wanted to go back to Michelle's comment earlier talking about the constructive criticism or have an open mind on how to apply it. Exactly. We talk about open mindedness a lot in our coaching group. And one of the things that Troy Chadwick shared is there's nothing more expensive than a
it. The
closed.
closed mind.
And that's
Yeah.
a very powerful statement. There's nothing more expensive than a closed mind. And if you look at everyone that's elevating, you look at companies like Amazon, you look like the apps like TikTok, you look at YouTube, you see all these companies that keep elevating. They're not closed minded, they're open minded because being open minded leads to tapping into greater levels of potential. It also leads to new discoveries. So being open minded allows us to evolve, it allows us to advance, which
They
is very
they
exactly.
unlock their greatness to elevate.
And I want to go back again about the constructive feedback, and that's the one thing I like about the coach
Rich.
that we're a part of because Troy Chadwick and everyone in the community, we don't do the negative comments. There is constructive feedback. So they will always ask, are you open to receiving this knowledge? Or can I ask you something that will help shift your perspective? So they always do that and ask your permission to, see if, okay, I want to add this because I feel like this can help change your mindset or help benefit you. So that's one of the things I also like about our community.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I had the pleasure and the privilege to actually co-author and co-write with them in the book Circle of the One.
it's
So
an international best-selling book.
yes, yeah, went international. Yeah. So with that said, it's just putting surrounding yourself and taking that leap of faith and believing in yourself and which leads to great things. That when I joined, when I co-wrote with Troy and Dolly and 32 other authors and stuff, it led to like Aaron said, being an international bestseller. It led to me starting my own podcast, and it just started. The gates open to meeting like quality people like Aaron, Coach Lenora, Marlene, Akitude, and just amazing things, and just staying consistent with it. I was able to got a lot of great hosts, great guests on my podcast. Aaron is on there as well. Coach Lenora. We still working on Marlene, and also I actually had an actor on there. My last guest, Rolando Molina. He played on Friday, next Friday as Baby Joker. So it's some stuff that I never thought that when that happened, but it happens. You just got to keep an open mind and just believe in yourself, and great things happen.
That's so true. And Michelle said, yes, I always ask before I give my opinion because not everyone wants
Exactly.
to. She said also, Ramon, that's awesome, good for you.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah.
He and I became TikTok friends after your interview. I think she's talking about.
Yeah, I think I met her on the Marlene and Troy Chadwick interview. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to be your biggest fan. That's right, Michelle.
You
That
got
is
to be. Yeah, that's very true.
actually how I met Coach Lenore was and Marlene, which was on here earlier, was through Troy Chadwick. I met Troy Chadwick through the digital space 2 years ago. No, the person you interviewed that was the actor. Oh, she was talking about
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
well,
Oh, you talking about Baby Joker? Yeah, yeah. Rolando
uh,
Molina. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are friends. They're friends on TikTok now.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's what she meant. I thought she was talking about how we actually first
Yeah.
met because I remember Troy Chadwick texted me through TikTok and he was telling me that he was being interviewed by Marlene, and that's when I joined and I connected with Coach Lenore and Marlene, which is really great.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes. Keep on building your contacts. Keep on connecting, and great things will happen. Now, and I think I will. I know I will have Michelle on my podcast for season 2 this next year. Yeah, so I'm manifesting that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm excited for my podcast. Like I said, y'all check out Ramon's podcast, Unlock Your Greatness by Ramon Martin on Spotify and YouTube. Mine is on just on Spotify for us to elevate. Yeah, he said you, Michelle,
That's
and
you,
like
Michelle.
yeah, he said you, Michelle,
That's
and
you,
like
Michelle.
if you want to be on my podcast too, you can. Like I said, my podcast is for us to elevate. I just got published my newest episode Saturday called "Build the Momentum That You Want Now."
Cool.
Yeah, and that's amazing. And while we're on here, I'm still working on a new design. By the way, I really like this one, even though I'm not done yet with it.
Oh, that's nice.
Kind of see the woman in the tree
Yeah.
connected with the woman. I added like the gold around it, but I might change the color like of the background and the filter. So I'm still working on that part.
Yes. Go ahead. Follow each other. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Follow.
definitely. Like I said, Michelle is cool. Like I said, I connected with her, and she's a great supporter of mine. Like I said, I'm a great supporter of hers. Like I said, so this is the one that I'm working on. I love having these conversations. Definitely needed exactly, and yep, that's why it's always good. And I'm always glad to connect people also with other like-minded people. And I always tell people a positive community is a powerful community. So I'm always glad to connect people, with amazing people. Oh, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I'm trying to build more right now. I got 57 maybe designs on my Society 6 shop. Like I said, I got natural connection, wish unfolding, timeless ornament. Like I said, the watchman's remember faith, which is one of my newest ones. Also,
I like that one.
I actually got multiple versions of it too. So let me click out of this. This one was actually it wasn't hard to design, but choosing the design was very challenging. So let me go on here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, like I said, I be
Thank you,
designing.
Michelle.
So this is another one that I published. I think you've seen this one, Ramon.
No, I haven't saw that one.
Yeah, this is the other one that I got Rise, and if you look closer, it has gold specks coming from it.
Hey, Marie.
So I want to add like a mystical like thing to it in a sense, but also representing power. But
Yeah.
here's the Remember Faith. I haven't published this version of it yet, but I will potentially have it. Um, I got the one in blue also, Ramon, which I thought was unique.
I
Got
like
to
that. I
go
like that
wrong.
color.
Okay, definitely, Coach
Thank you so
Honora.
much,
We can check
Michelle.
your live out, and if you're live, I might co-host live, and we can all co-host together.
Okay, cool. No.
So yeah, I'll probably get off, and I'll probably co-host with you and Ramon. Like saying,
Okay,
this is
yeah.
the other version of. So these are all the versions of Remember
Yes, thank you,
Faith.
Coach Nora. No.
I like this one too. And oh yeah, this one too, Ramon.
Yeah. Yeah, remember faith. Oh no, that's
Yes,
nice.
yes. So I made multiple versions of it. Not all the versions are available on Society 6, but I do got this one, and this one. And like I said, I've been building so much on here. It's been fun too. Like I said, claim your power. I think a lot of mothers would like that one. The one with the,
Oh
the
yeah.
beach, the sunset, yeah.
And I tell my
Uh,
wife that tell my wife that all the time. Please claim your power. Don't let nobody drain your power.
yeah. Like I said, connected to the source. Like I said, I got a lot of them. You can live your dreams, and we was talking about living our dreams. Visualize, design, align. Now this one is called Design and Alignment. Peace of mind equals a wonderful life, which it truly does. I mean, peace is everything. I mean, that just says it all right there. Evolve. True love heals and uplifts. And we was actually talking about that earlier when I was on another person live. Somebody said divine love, pretty much restores, it heals and stuff. So, like
Okay,
I
Michelle,
said,
it was a nice. Thank you for coming in. It was a pleasure meeting you as well, and yeah, we'll be in touch.
okay, I have to run. I have to support a battle, but nicer meeting you and DM if I try to pop up back on when you guys call. It's great. Wait a minute, is it Lisa's battle? Cause I think didn't she have a battle um coming up? Ain't this today, Lise?
Yeah.
If so,
So yeah, I'll end this in a few minutes as well.
oh okay. Oh, okay, we got enough time. Oh, okay. They probably sometimes you go live earlier too to make sure everyone comes.
Yeah, you kind of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you have a
Oh yeah,
glove.
love
Oh,
for her. Oh, nice.
yeah, that's gonna be a
Yeah,
good one.
I love going.
Um,
I love throwing them gloves.
yeah. Wait a minute. Be specific. I think Lisa's Eastern time, so that's 7 p.m. Central time for me. Let me make sure, because I'm gonna make sure, Michelle. Okay, all right. Take care. Thank you for your support.
All right, thank you. God bless.
Like I said, yeah. I know Lise did share the live out with me, but I was already on
More
here.
than 30 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll come off the live. I'm gonna co-host with Ramon. I'm gonna actually get off for a view to give some extra points, like as in likes and boosting her thing up, and then I'll come back on here live again. So yeah, like I said, I'll be like I said, live. Thank you, Michelle, for like I said, all the support. Glad to connect you with like-minded people. Like I
Yes.
said,
OPP. Only quality people.
definitely, definitely, definitely. Man, it's very exciting, man. It's amazing. Like I said, one of the things I also like is when you're building your own community, you can also connect other people with other people that's amazing and
Yes.
supportive, that's much needed. So that's one of the things I like too is when people come on here and connect with like-minded people. I remember this was around last year. I think Tammy Lee Rose was getting into the digital marketing space.
Yes.
And I already knew a guy named Manuel that was thriving in the digital marketing space, and I introduced her to him, and they became great friends, which was really cool and helped her out in her digital marketing journey. So
The
I'm just
connector.
always, yeah, I'm doing a lot more of the connecting, which is truly amazing, and man, it's just truly amazing when you, like I said, surround yourself with those like-minded people.
Oh yeah, and with us it started with the great Caroline.
Definitely.
Caroline also helped me got my podcast started as well. She was giving me tools and information.
She was actually on my live earlier today, and like I said, she was supporting these great things. Like I said, I'm excited for the book. I gotta get that book too, because I'm featured on the book that she got with all the podcast guests. She made a book.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw that. Yeah, it didn't.
yeah, yeah. So I'm
I got to
excited
check
to
it
read
out.
what was wrote on there. And oh, wait a minute, Ramon. Did she reach out to you for the book project?
I think I saw an email or something.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I need
okay,
more details
months
about it.
about I want to say early September. I'm not sure if you remember this. My poetry got accepted into a book.
Well, okay. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So I think I might have mentioned that, but that was a little while back. So
Yeah.
the woman that's the creator of the book is called Sabine Mann, and she's actually a former coach of the Napoleon Hill Institute.
Well.
Her and Caroline is great friends, and I met her through Be Connected because we had an online speaking event called
Yeah.
Stage of Inspiration that was created by Caroline. And Caroline gave me all this. She said, you know what? She has a book with other authors. You can be on that book. So I submitted my poetry, and my
Yeah.
poetry was accepted into that book. So you can actually reach out to Caroline and see if there's still openings for that book, and they
Okay.
should tell you like the guidelines. Yeah, because they're looking for 10 more authors, and then they'll publish the book.
Okay. Okay. I'll talk
Yes.
to her about it.
Yeah, you probably hit over on Messenger or something like that. Hey, Brad, how are you doing? I hope that you're doing great. I seen Brad just came in, 43. I met him through yeah, I met him actually through Anna Elise on her live. And if y'all don't know who Anna Elise is, she is a model and also she is an author. And she has a great community called the Clever Foxes on here. Um, she has a great community called the Clever Foxes on here. And also her brother be on here also. He has a great community called the Wolf Pack, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real cool. So
Yeah.
like I said, if you become a member on his team, he also howls. Like he does like a wolf howl for each member,
Yeah.
which is really
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's the one I told you that plays a professional basketball overseas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was briefly in your live. Y'all was co-hosting with each other.
Yeah, like I said, really cool people. He actually has got a YouTube channel out teaching the fundamentals of basketball and stuff and the skill set. And actually I'm signed in one of the basketballs if you look at the video.
Oh,
Um
okay.
yeah, he has like the supporters from the people on his live or whatever, and I'm actually on there, which I thought was really cool. And
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll in that video or try to put it on my stories. But like I said, great people, great connections, and like I said, once again, it's just amazing to connect with other creators and see them have amazing communities, and then you just
Right.
combine. So, man, it's just been amazing. It's grateful for the opportunity to continue to meet like-minded people, and it's also because we chose to be those like-minded people ourselves, right? We're in that energy. We're showing up as a person, and it's pretty much like your algorithm shifts in life, right? And you start
Yeah.
matching, and you starting to see what's really in harmony, So, like I said, that's why I also tell people look at life as an algorithm. And if you know the power of your words, thoughts, and actions, you'll be more mindful of what you're speaking, the action that you are taking, and also the ideas that you are entertaining.
Oh, yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about. And that's what it's all about. This has been amazing. I'm glad I did this.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I said, this has been very fun.
Mhm.
How long you plan on staying on?
I'm about to get off in a few minutes. I kind of just came home and kind of like I was on somebody else's live, just listening, and then jumped on this and about to go fix something to eat. Then I'll watch a little bit of the game. Then I'll be joining some of y'all lives as well.
Okay, well, thank you. Like I said, great live, great topic. Glad that you joined live. Got a lot of wisdom, gained a lot of value, gained some more connections with amazing people. This is cool. Cool messages. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you. This is Ramon signing off, and don't forget to unlock your greatness to elevate. Y'all take care.